Good afternoon. This is Charles Weaver with MSPAlliance, and I'd like to welcome all of you to MSPAlliance TV. We are very privileged to have with us today Mr. Brandon Foreman, Chief Executive Officer of Interactive eSolutions, joining us from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Brandon, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Charles.
So why don't we start by getting a little bit of a background on Interactive eSolutions and what you guys are doing down there in Louisiana.
Yeah. Interactive eSolutions started about 10 years ago. Originally as kind of a break-fix, shop, and we've since grown our business to where Interactive eSolutions is the parent company, the primary practice for our managed service practice, but we also have a chain of retail stores that are home user, break-fix, those types of things. IES handles, like I said, the managed service practice, and we also have a data center business. We have data centers in Atlanta, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Metairie, and Atlanta, as well as Baton Rouge. I guess I said that already. But then we have a wireless ISP and a traditional hardline ISP and TDM phone company provider.
You have your fingers in a little bit of everything, it
Yeah.
sounds like.
We, as we like to say, we kind of, from the end customer's got a virus on their machine to enterprise co-location, we're in the midst of all of it. There's a place for you to fit. Rouge.
So are you seeing any change in how businesses are dealing with backup? I mean, you said you get some last minute people just saying, hey, I want to make sure I have my backup before we go into the season. But are they looking at this as a holistic, not just a one-off, once a year type of spring cleaning, but are they doing it, on an incremental and an ongoing basis that you can tell?
The funny way is the people that are very religious about it now are the same people that were knocking on our doors, that we were taking the phone calls, that were carrying grocery bags full of tapes after Katrina or Gustav and saying, I've got my data right here. I need to get it back. How can I get up and running? And that presented the question of, well, you have tapes, but they're from your 4-year-old tape drive. We're going to have to fight that battle. The flip side is the biggest problem that we really never thought. After the storms, we figured backup, this would be an easy sell. Everyone would really understand it. But frankly, everyone lived in South Louisiana. We knew we were going to get hit one day. We all turned around and said, is this going to be the year we're going to get the big one? We finally get the big one, or the big 2, big 3. We went through a couple rough years. Now you think you could go knock on somebody's door and say, are you backing up? And they'd go, yeah, no, yeah, yes. You get whatever answer it is. You say, well, let's work on it. Then you turn around and you get what concerns me, and I'm appalled. It's kind of well, what are the odds of that happening again? It's...
So they look at that as a, kind of a fluke thing. A Katrina is once in a decade, 2 decades, and then, it's like playing the lotto. We'll take our chances and we'll see what.
Right. That's what we find amazing, that, for the small amount of dollars that it costs a business to protect your business. Everybody's read the statistics, the number of businesses suffer a data loss. That they don't make it back, but at the end of the day, to go out and try to reach out and educate people on backing up, but that kind of leads into where our big mission is here. It's not just about backing up. We see too many people. You'll go talk to them. They say, yes, we did do a backup. We signed up with this service online, and they back it up, and it's going, okay, well, when's the last time you tested it? Where's the data actually going? Even if you backed up data, if you've got, even if it's 3 or 4 gigs worth of data, you don't know where it is. You don't know how to get in touch with somebody on the phone. Yeah, you can do online restores. How long is it going to take you to get that data brought back down and you'd actually be able to use it?
So let's do a little role play here. So let's say I'm a Louisiana businessman and I am looking at an upcoming season of potential storms. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what my chances are, but I have an important business that relies on data and computers and generation of digital data. Am I looking at a major cost? I mean, is this going to break the bank in terms of me having to change from, let's say, tape or just doing some off-the-shelf, commercial grade, retail grade in the cloud storage? Is it going to be expensive going with Interactive eSolutions?
My immediate answer is no. We've got backups, that start just like kind of some of your off-the-shelf, that is, install some software, file-based backup, and it moves the data off-site, and we can, you can restore that just like everybody else can. The real solution, and when you start spending a little bit more money, but you go versus spending, $20, $30 a month, you might get into a more advanced, what we call a better solution. It might run you, maybe $300, $400 a month, but what that's doing is not just doing file-based backups. That's imaging your data back into our data centers to where we can spin that information up into a virtual machine. You're immediately back up and running. It really determines, or you've got to decide that RTO, or that recovery time objective. You know, how soon do you need to be able to get back to your data? That's great if I can give you all the Word documents that you originally had, but if you don't have a computer to get on, if you don't have your copy of Word or your license keys and, you know, those types of things, that Word document really doesn't do much for you.
Right. So okay, so it's not cost prohibitive, difficult to use. You know, so we hear a lot of stories about, you know, someone is supposed to be, you know, changing out the tapes, but they never do. They forget it, and then they realize that 3 months of their important recent data is gone. How difficult is your solution to use?
Ours is pretty much easy. You know, we started our company, you know, like I said, 10 years ago. I have a background in, you know, large corporate America from IT, and we had a running, you know, kind of joke that we had there that I've carried into this business, which is, you know, if it plugs in or if it charges, we're responsible for it. Ultimately, people don't know what they don't know. They come to us and they need the backup solution. They're not looking to know how it actually works. They don't want to have to set it up. They don't want to have to worry about the restores. Kind of as I say, they want to know what time it is, not how the clock works. So we'll turn around from start to finish, you know, find out what's the key data that they need, what do they need to recover, how are they going to start operating again, and then we're going to back it up. We're going to let them know by, you know, email, you know, we can do text messaging, however they want to know, and we're also going to be doing those restores on a regular basis, you know, at a minimum, you know, monthly. We're going to go restore that data, and then we try to get with our clients so that they don't have to worry, because they're really, you know, they're paying for their data to be secure, but also the peace of mind. The only way we can truly do peace of mind for a client is to be able to say, next week we're going to connect in with you to a remote session. We're going to restore all of your data. We're going to let you log into this server and see what you've got. Tell me if you can perform your job, you know, with what's on there. And then inevitably they're going to say, oh, well, we had some files we put here, we put there. I don't see them here. And we go, okay, thank you. We're going to add those to that backup for you.
So if people want to learn more about your company, if they want to maybe set up some time to consult with you and get their businesses backed up, what's the best way to get in touch with you guys?
Phone number is easy, 225-292-7500. You can get us over here, or our website. We've got, you know, like every other company, you can, you know, we've got phone numbers, contact information there, but, you know, email, however you want to do it, but, you know, www.iesolutions.us. So.
Excellent, excellent. Brandon, thank you so much for spending some time and sharing your thoughts, and I certainly wish you guys all the best in this upcoming hurricane season. Let's knock on wood and hope nothing bad happens, and you know, wish you the best, and have a good one.
Thank you.